Hi guys, today we are talking about why IV therapy. IV vitamin therapy basically means that I am giving the vitamins into your veins, your bloodstream. It involves using a needle to put the little catheter into your vein. And that's a 2-second job. The needle goes in, leaves the catheter there, the needle comes out. And the needle doesn't stay during the therapy. The reasons for IV therapy. First is that better absorption. So usually for us, how our body gets vitamins is through our food or the supplements we take. But it all goes through the digestive process. And through the digestive process, what happens is that it has to go through all the digestive acids and, digestion start from the mouth. So saliva, the digestive process, and then most of the time it needs to change into some other compound before it reaches the cellular level. But when we are giving it as an IV, in IV the product is in the right consistency to act in your body, or the second best consistency in certain things. Most of the things it's in the right consistency, and it goes straight into your cellular level. So which means that you get a higher bioavailability of the vitamins we are giving you. So say you're taking 2 grams of vitamin C orally, okay? And your body will absorb the vitamin C, and by the time it reaches the cellular level, you get about 7 to 15 milligram depending on your digestive process and your body's ability to convert it into the chemical form that is required in your cellular level. So that's a huge difference. But as IV, we can give higher doses, and since it goes straight to the cellular level, you get 99.5% almost into your cellular level. So that is a big amount, and that is exactly why IV therapy gives you the boost of energy, the higher immunity and all, almost instantly. So the second thing is increased energy. So when the bioavailability of all your vitamins that your cells need to function properly, your energy level is going to be high. And also especially vitamin B3. Vitamin B3 does act with mitochondria to improve the energy levels. Mitochondria, if you don't know, is the powerhouse of the cells. That is what gives your body energy. Mitochondria is there in every cell in your body. And increased hydration. So increased hydration, obviously, because I'm giving all the vitamins in a base of 0.9% saline. So that is compatible with your blood, and that gives you that much of sodium and also water, which improves your hydration. Next one is that it supports the immune system. So the B complex and vitamin C. We know that when we are sick often, or when we have a flu or anything, doctors say, okay, take vitamin supplements. It is to improve your immunity. So B complex and vitamin C, that's what it does. It improves your immunity support system, okay? And then your mental clarity. That increases because this is all interconnected. Your energy increases, your mental clarity increases. When you're tired, you're cranky. You don't have any mental clarity. You're not able to focus. So your focus increases, your mood is much better, and there are most of us who have vitamin deficiencies. So the replenishment of vitamins through IV therapy is more quicker and more efficient. You don't have to eat so much more to get the amount of vitamins you need. Okay, so that is one plus thing. And if you have malabsorption problems, like say you're a celiac, or you have had a bariatric surgery where you have a restricted diet to keep that weight loss up and all those things. Any malabsorption problems you're going through, what it causes is that you are deficient in vitamins, because there is only so much your body can absorb. So we are bypassing that system and giving the vitamins through IV. And another thing is, if you have any chronic diseases, okay, so any chronic long-term diseases which is taking away your energy, you are very tired, your oral intake is very poor, you are not able to eat, maybe because you are emotionally down, you don't want to eat, you cannot eat. So all these situations, vitamin IV therapy is going to help you, because it is going to give you all the vitamins that your body needs. So that is the benefits of the vitamin IV therapy. But saying that, no, you cannot go without having anything orally, because your body needs proteins and carbohydrates to sustain. Okay, without proteins and carbohydrates, you are literally punishing your body. Don't do that. But that doesn't mean you have to overdo it. Okay, you can have enough of those things for your body to function, where you can meal prep, or you can have measurements of what you eat, whatever you do to make your life easy. And then for the vitamins, this is an option. One more thing I like to touch is the problems that could cause, because everyone wants to know, what is the problem? You know, there has to be a problem. Okay, so first thing, obviously, the needle has to go in. So 80% of the population are not very happy with needles, which I know and you know. But that's kind of like I said at the beginning of the video, it's just a 2-second thing. And the second thing is, if all the infection control procedures are not followed, there is a chance of infection. And I can assure you that I am very strict with infection control procedures. So I will prevent 99.9% of the infections happening. I make sure that your hand is sterile, the site of insertion is sterile, and all the equipment I use are sterile. Okay, and then there are very rarely some people who has something called a bypassing, which could happen. So if that happens, you know, sometimes there will be a little bit of bruise or whatever, but that's not a very common thing. That's a very, very low chance. But if it happens, I can make sure that I can give you things for that to go away. And sometimes pain at the site and all those things, but it's none of that is usual. But there is chances that it can happen, which I have to be upfront. And those are things we can always manage, but always the benefits does outweigh the problems. So guess that explained it. If not, ask me questions. I will explain it as much as possible. Thank you guys.